There's currently a proposed $1.7 million class action settlement claiming Navy Federal Credit Union has denied some of its members unauthorized transaction EFTA claims, and they didn't provide enough written explanations or documents on why those were denied. Now, what does that even mean? So this means that if you were a member or currently are a member of Navy Federal Credit Union and you reported an unauthorized electronic transaction and Navy Federal denied your claim, and that claim was sometime between October 10th of 2022 to August 20th of 2025, then you might be entitled to some money from Navy Federal. My name's Darren Tsai. I'm a mortgage broker here in Southern California, and my channel is dedicated to helping people just like you build wealth through real estate education. But today's video is not really about real estate education. This video is a financial news piece, and it's dedicated to veterans and those who bank with Navy Federal Credit Union. Now, a quick disclaimer, I'm not a lawyer. This is not legal advice or financial advice. This is just a video giving you an update about some financial news and class action settlement. And you might be wondering why I'm even making this video. One of my best friends, he's actually deployed right now. He's in the Navy, and I've been emailing back and forth with him just to see how he's doing being deployed. And you know, the government shutdown was affecting them. And I know he's actually a member of Navy Federal as well. So this kind of inspired me to make this video. So how did we get here? Why is Navy Federal being sued basically for a class action lawsuit? So Navy Federal is accused of violating EFTA by denying claims for unauthorized electronic fund transfers. That basically means members of Navy Fed, they claimed fraud on some of their transactions. Navy Fed said, nope, those aren't fraud. And the reason why there's a class action lawsuit is that people are saying the credit union actually failed to provide sufficient explanation for these denials. And then on top of that, they didn't give proper documentations to their members. And so the actual case number is Stevenson et al. Versus Navy Federal Credit Union. The case number is 323CV01851, and it is filed in Southern California. So what does this mean for you? And do you have a claim? So you may be entitled to some monies if you had an account with Navy Federal Credit Union and you submitted a claim to them for unauthorized and or fraudulent electronic fund transfers. For example, a debit card charges you and you say you didn't authorize it. And Navy Federal went ahead and said, nope, denied. And you have to make sure that this denial happened between October 10th of 2022 and August 20th of 2025. There are actually two categories of the class members that are a part of this. So here's an explanation of those two groups. The first is all account holders whose claims of unauthorized electronic fund transfers were denied during that period of October 10th, 2022 to August 20th, 2025. And the other one is members who had a claim denied in that same period and asked Navy Federal for the documents it relied on when denying the claim, but they did not receive the documents to prove from Navy Federal. So if you actually received mail or an email notice about this settlement, the lawyers think you are probably in one of those two classes. And keep in mind, even if you didn't receive a notice about this, you still might meet the criteria to qualify to be a part of the settlement. And so here's a really important date that if you think you're a part of this, that you need to know. It's December 18th of 2025. That is the claim form deadline. And the final hearing for this case is scheduled to be on February 4th, 2026. Now, unrelated to this case, but still very relevant for veteran homeowners, if you're looking for another way to save money, I recently helped a couple families save a few $100s a month through the VA IRRRL refinance. And I'm not going to go super into detail because this video is not about the VA IRRRL, but it is about helping veterans save money or get money they're entitled to. Here's a quick rundown of the benefits of doing a VA IRRRL refinance. The first thing is that there must be a net tangible benefit, meaning to go through with that process, there has to be a true savings for you, the veteran. The second is that there's no appraisal required. There's also no income documents required, and there's no hard credit check. So the VA IRRRL was designed for veterans to only save money. Now, if you're interested in having a no pressure conversation to see if we can find some monthly savings for you and your family, you could email me at darren@realdarrensci.com, or you can text me at 714-887-5432. And keep in mind, this is just for veteran homeowners. And the reality is you might already have a great low interest rate and you can't save money doing this. But I'm throwing it out there because I helped a couple other veteran families recently with it. Now, keep in mind, if you do think you are a part of this class action settlement with Navy Fed and you are entitled to some money back, here's some next steps for you. Confirm whether or not you had some claims denied in that period, October 2022 to August 2025. Then, if you did have your claims denied or you weren't provided documentation that you asked for, go ahead and find your actual notice and contact the administrator and make sure you submit your claim before December 18th, 2025. Once again, it's not financial advice. It's not legal advice. I'm just out here trying to help people save some money or get some money that they're entitled to. As always, thank you for watching my videos, and I hope this video helped you out, and I'll see you on the next video.